going to see about 4-point starters. Firstly, we will see what is starter. A starter is used to protect the DC motor or any other electric device. What is a 4-point starter? A 4-point starter is an electrical device used to start and control the speed of the DC motors. It is a type of DC motor starters that uses 4 terminals or connection points to regulate the current flow in the motor windings. How it works? The 4-point starter works by controlling the current flow in the motor windings. It does this by using a set of resistors and switches to gradually increase the voltage to the DC motor. This allows the motor to start smoothly and avoid sudden jerks or jolts that could damage the motor or its components. How 4-point starter works. Basic functionalities. A 4-point starter is a type of motor starter that is used to control the speed of DC motor. It consists of 4 terminals that are connected to the motor and the power supply. The 4-point starter works by controlling the amount of current flow through the motor. The starter has two sets of contents, one from the field winding and one from the armature winding. When the starter is turned on, the field winding is energized first, which creates the magnetic field. This magnetic field then induces a voltage in the armature winding, which causes the motor to start rotating. As the amount starts rotating, the starter generally increases the amount of current that flows through the armature winding. This allows the motor to reach its full speed without drawing too much current, which can cause the motor to overheat or burn out. Additional functionalities of the 4-point starter. In addition to control the speed of motor, a 4-point starter can also be used to replace the rotation of the DC motor. This is done by reversing the polarity of the field winding. Now we are going to see diagram of 4-point starter and the working of 4-point starter through this diagram. The current will flow through this wire. Here is one small no volt coil is there. After flowing the current, it will magnetized. After magnetizing, here is one handle. This handle has one small iron piece. This will attract to this uh, no volt coil. Because it is magnetized and this is iron, this will attract to this coil. And after that the handle comes here. After coming handle here, the current will flow through this field winding and this armature winding. Then the motor will work automatically. And if there is no power or any loose connections, then this no voltage coil demagnetized, and this handle will come down or drift automatically. This is one, and the flow of the current will stop. If there is high current flow or any high amount of current will flow, then here is one another coil named as overload control. This coil uh, active, and here small short circuit will happen. After short circuiting, these two wires will detached from this no volt coil. After detaching the coil, the this handle will automatically drip down, and the flow of the current will stop. And this is the working of the. Now we will see the 4-point starter advantages. What are the advantages of using the 4-point starters? Torque control. 4-point starter provide better torque control compared to the other types of motor starters. There are other motor starters like 2-point starter or 3-point starter also there. This is because they use a 4-point connection to the motor, which allows for more precise control over the starting process. And another advantage of the 4-point starter is inrush current reduction. 4-point starter also reduces the inrush current compared to other types of motor starters. This is because they use a soft start circuit that gradually increase the voltage to the motor, reducing the amount of the current flow through the system at the start of the motor. Applications of 4-point starter. 4-point starters are widely used in various industrial applications where high starting torque is required. Some common applications include: first, electrical motors. Four-point starters are commonly used in electrical motors to provide high starting torque and reduce the starting current. Second, lifts and elevators. In lifts, we require four-point starter because there is high torque is required. Now, okay, four-point starters are used in lifts and elevators to provide smooth and efficient starting and stopping. And next is pumps and compressors. Four-point starters are used in pumps to provide high starting torque and reduce the uh, starting current. Design considerations. When designing a four-point starter, there are several considerations that must be taken into account to ensure proper functionality and safety. This includes: first, voltage control; second, current capacity; third, starting torque requirements; fourth, environmental factors such as temperature and humidity. This is very important when designing a four-point starters. Conclusion. In conclusion, four-point starters are an important component in many electrical systems. They offer several advantages over other types of starters, including improved torque control and reduced in-house current. These benefits make them ideal for a variety of applications, from small motors to large industrial machinery. Thank you. Here I stop.